Hello everyone, and welcome back to Lux, the channel dedicated to all things rich and luxurious. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, as he is known, is an American actor, producer, and professional wrestler. With an estimated net worth of $320 million, Dwayne was recently named the highest paid actor in Hollywood. But what does the highest paid actor spend his millions on? Everything from watches to cars to his brand and more. Join me as I show you some of the crazy things that Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson has spent his money on. But first, make sure to give this video a like and subscribe to the channel. If you're already subscribed to the channel, make sure you turn on notifications as we are releasing new videos every day. Number 9. Rolex. I know this may seem like a low-key item to start out, but I promise there is a reason. You see, The Rock is many things, but one thing that no one can deny is that he is an incredibly hard worker. From his time with the WWE to his acting career and his brand, he works hard to earn the millions he's now worth. But at one time, he couldn't even afford a good watch, so he bought himself a fake Rolex as motivation to work hard, to keep pushing, and to one day get rid of his fake Rolex for a real one. Sure enough, once he had become a star in the WWE, he spent $35,000 on a real Rolex watch, something that he no doubt had a lot of joy in purchasing, as it was a true fulfilling of his goal. The irony, though, is in many-fold. First and foremost, he broke that very Rolex while he was wrestling one time, a lesson to all who will come into the business. Don't wear fancy stuff in the ring. And then he decided not to replace it. But in a nice reversal, while doing a movie once, he accidentally broke a fellow actor's nose. And so to apologize for what he did, he went and bought that guy a Rolex. What a class act. Number 8. The Stunt Double. Wait, what? You say The Rock uses a stunt double? But he's The Rock! And yeah, I'm sure that may sound like a shock at first, but you need to remember the grander scope of the world of Hollywood. While some guys like Keanu Reeves learn all the moves to their fight scenes so that they can do the action seamlessly like in John Wick 3, that isn't an option for everyone, including guys like The Rock. Sure, in pure fight scenes, he likely does his own stunts, but in the more high-octane stuff like the car chases, the base jumps, and more, he needs help from a stunt double, who is, pardon the pun, expendable. Not to mention, if The Rock had gotten seriously hurt on one of these stunts, the production of the film would be halted while they waited for him to heal, and they would thus be losing money, and The Rock wouldn't want that. To be clear, The Rock doesn't pay for his stunt double, but he does help take care of him. The two have worked together on many films, and so The Rock decided to reward him for his service by buying the stunt double a very expensive truck. Like I said, class act. Number 7. Food. Ever since his wrestling days, The Rock has had to learn to take care of his body, not just in terms of his muscles, but in regards to what he eats and how he builds up his body so that it goes at maximum performance 24/7. To that end, he buys a lot of food in order to make sure that he has the right vitamins, nutrients, and supplements going through his body. However, there is a catch to this, and it's called a cheat day. Oh yeah! You see, while The Rock understands that sometimes you just need to have a cheat day, you need to gorge yourself full of food in order to make yourself happy and feel good in the other ways that matter. But for The Rock, yeah, he kind of goes really far in it. Just go to his social media pages like Instagram and you'll see just how far he takes this food obsession. He'll devour stacks of pancakes, he'll chow down on full plates of sushi, or whatever else is sounding pleasing to him. But don't worry, they don't stay on him for long. He works it off in record time and still looks like a boss. Number 6. The farm. For many celebrities, the need to have a major home is almost like a requirement for their life. After all, if you have the money, why not have an expensive house in a big city? And trust me, The Rock has that. But being the humble guy he is, he always knows that sometimes you need to unwind, get away from it all. And to that end, he bought a farm in Virginia. Specifically, it's outside of Charlottesville, and it's on a huge property where he could just relax, unwind, be at peace with nature, and also, own a farm. To that end, his farm has animals that he helps take care of and snaps pictures with for social media, and he can even go fishing nearby if he wants to do a relaxing hobby. It's a nice change of pace, and he has a family now, and so he likely takes them there to do more natural things rather than just stay cooped up in the city. Though that doesn't mean he can't party in the cities of the world when he wants to. Number 5. Miami Mansion. For those of you who don't know, Dwayne Johnson not only went to college, he went to the legendary Miami University and played college football for the U when he was in his prime of football life. So it shouldn't be too much of a surprise that The Rock has a massive mansion within Miami, and this mega mansion cost him a whopping $5.5 million. The place is glamorous, both inside and out, including having a really cool pool and a lot of space to live in. Of course, being that he usually shoots in places like California and other spots, he doesn't get to live there all that often. But don't feel bad. He also spent $4.9 million in 2012 to buy another mansion in California. Number 4. The trainer extension. Yeah, so remember the Miami mansion that we just mentioned? We forgot to mention something kind of important. You see, at one point, The Rock decided he needed to make that mansion even bigger. So he spent $1 million into the house to get it extended. Why did he need that extension? That would be because he wanted to make a guest house for it. That's fair, right? Yeah, about that. The person who was going to be in that guest house was his personal trainer. He wanted his trainer to be as close to him as possible so that they could take their workouts to the max without wasting time. Okay. Number 3. Private jet. I'll keep this one short because it shouldn't be too surprising that The Rock has a jet given all that he does. But what is impressive about this jet, which cost him over $100 million at least, is that it's a luxury jet inside and out. What's more, it's a jet that's one of the fastest in the world today, proving that The Rock doesn't want to lose a single minute of his day. Number 2. His charities. We mentioned it earlier, but when it comes to The Rock, he's a hard worker. His physique is due to his hard training, and his success in movies is due to his desire to get better as actor and branch out into various roles. But while many celebrities let their success go to their heads, The Rock is not that. He's not that at all. Sure, he does act a little crazy at times, but that's usually to put on a show, more or less. When he's just by himself and admiring his successes, he's humbled by the gifts he's been given and the opportunities that he's had. So instead of hoarding all his riches to himself, he donates lots of money to charities all over the world. As if that wasn't enough, he then went and decided to make his own foundation, aptly titled the Dwayne Johnson Rock Foundation. This foundation's focus is on the children of the world, mainly the ones who have disabilities and other issues that prevent them from succeeding in life. The charity works with them to help them get better or learn how to live with what they have. The Rock himself put many millions into this foundation and keeps it funded. They've helped many children in the process, and that proves just how priceless this particular purchase is, as well as how nice a guy The Rock is. Number 1. The Iron Paradise. The Rock is a workout freak, but even he takes this a bit far at times to make sure that he's always in shape. To that end, he made the Iron Paradise, which is literally a portable gym that he takes with him in order to keep in shape during his very busy schedule. He paid for all the equipment inside of the gym, and when it's time to travel, he pays for it to be transported all over, which can't be cheap. Whatever it takes to work out, I guess. So, what do you think? What do you think of these things that The Rock spends his money on? Which of these do you think is the most extravagant or the most surprising? Let me know in the comments below. Be sure to subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Like always, thank you for watching Lux, the channel dedicated to all things rich and luxurious. If you like this video, make sure you check out some of our other videos, and to be notified when we release new videos, make sure you like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Until next time.